Thunderbolts is the 36th Marvel movie and is directed by Jake Schreier. The film stars Florence Pugh, Sebastian Stan, David Harbour, Olga Kurylenko, and Wyatt Russell. The film follows a team of anti-heroes who are caught in a terrible plight and must work together despite their differences on a deadly mission in order to save New York City. I was excited for Thunderbolts mainly because of the cast involved. I love Florence Pugh and Sebastian Stan. I love these two, and I think that they are so great in the MCU, and I just was really excited for this movie. It looked like a return to form for Marvel as well. We just had Captain America Brave New World, which wasn't really all that well received. I didn't think it was really all that good, and I was really excited and cautiously optimistic for Thunderbolts, and I honestly thought it was great. I was highly entertained by the movie. I loved everybody in the film. I thought everybody did a great job, and I really liked the way that this movie was directed. I thought that Jake Schreier did a fantastic job directing this movie, and I was just really enthralled and locked in. I enjoyed the story, I enjoyed the character dynamics. I was really pleased with Thunderbolts. The cast here is terrific. Florence Pugh has easily become one of my favorite actresses working today. She is extremely beautiful, and here she is just fantastic. I love her as Yelena. She is so good in the action scenes. I know that she jumped off a building for real for this movie, and Marvel was concerned about it. She does great in the action scenes. She is really capable, and she is so great in the emotional scenes as well. There is a scene with her and David Harbour that gets you emotional because she's so great. There's just really great moments, really great character moments in Thunderbolts, and I liked what they did with every character. I enjoyed the team here. I thought that the team was functional, and sometimes they made mistakes, but I liked that they made these characters human. Sebastian Stan is really great here. I loved him in this film. It looks like Sebastian Stan is having a blast playing Bucky again, and I like that there's room for him. I always thought that Bucky should have picked up the Captain America shield instead of Sam Wilson, but I like that they still include Bucky in these stories, and I thought that he was great here in Thunderbolts. David Harbour is absolutely hilarious in this movie. He's so great. He is always terrific. I love his character of Red Guardian in Black Widow, and here he is really one of the bright spots of this film. Wyatt Russell is really a controversial figure in the MCU. He plays fake Captain America in the Falcon and Winter Soldier series. I liked his performance, even though he is no Captain America. I liked Wyatt Russell a lot here. I was really just surprised with what they did with his character. They do a great character arc with him. He is one of my favorite parts of this film, and I also thought that Olga Kurylenko was great as Taskmaster. She's probably the most underdeveloped character in this entire film, I'd say. I would have liked a few more scenes with her, but I enjoyed her overall. And you know who surprised me? For the supporting cast, Louis Pullman, I thought was just superb in this film. I love what they did with his character, and he had really a lot of depth, and he was so well written, and Louis Pullman did a fantastic job portraying his character, and he is an integral part of the film. I'm not going to spoil it because what his character is really surprising, and I don't want to give it away. But I enjoyed his performance, and he was in Top Gun Maverick. When I saw him on screen, I knew I had seen this guy before, but I just didn't know, and then I checked on my phone and I realized that this guy was in Top Gun Maverick, and I enjoyed his performance. And he plays Bob in Top Gun Maverick, and he plays a character named Bob here, and you get access to beer in cinemas. You can really just take a shot every time they say Bob on screen, like you'd be hammered halfway through the movie. Julia Louis-Dreyfus, who I normally don't like in the MCU, I think that she's miscast, but here I enjoy her performance. I just see Elaine as the character, she just doesn't fit to me, in my opinion, as Valentina. She's a lot better here in Thunderbolts. I thought that they did more with her than they did in Black Panther Wakanda Forever. I didn't think she was good in Black Panther Wakanda Forever, to be honest with you. But here, I thought that she was a lot better and they did more stuff with her. I was impressed with what Julia Louis-Dreyfus did in this movie. There is not one weak actor in this film. I thought that this film was really well directed, and it was really well paced too. It was a long movie, but I was never bored. I was always interested in what was going on, and I liked the story, I liked the plot. I also liked the villain of the film. I thought that the villain was really well handled, and they didn't overdo it. Like, it wasn't just like an over-the-top villain. It was a villain that made sense for the movie. I appreciated that. The humor in the film, I think, is hit or miss. It's not bad. I wouldn't say it's bad, but I didn't laugh all the time. But that's to be expected in Marvel movies. Sometimes the humor is just very bad. But here I thought it worked mostly. I liked a lot of the jokes. I didn't like some of them, but I liked a lot of the humor. I would have preferred, like, just a serious movie for once, but the movie was well written, and I think that we needed it. We need Marvel to put out good movies right now. We need Marvel to be great, because we can't have like a Brave New World be mediocre and then this one be great and then the next one, Fantastic Four, being mediocre. We need Fantastic Four to be great also, all the way up to the New Avengers. We need movies to be at least good, if not great. And I thought that Thunderbolts was really just a lot of fun. It's really fantastic. I love this movie. I thought it was really well done. Great characters, exciting action. I really enjoyed it overall. I'd give this movie an A-. Let me know what you thought about Thunderbolts down in the comments below. Please like, comment, subscribe, and see you next time. Bye.